In this video, we'll talk about the revised syllabus of NEET UG 2024, Biology Class 11th. Let's quickly go through this public notice. So this is the notice regarding the finalized NEET UG 2024 syllabus. The same has been uploaded on NMC website, and the stakeholders are advised to refer to the updated syllabus of NEET UG 2024 for the preparation of the study material and for preparation of NEET UG examination for academic session 24-25. So in biology, in unit 1, diversity in living world, we are talking about class 11th. So diversity in living world, these are the topics which we have to read, and before uploading any video of any topic, I'll be showing this. So make sure whatever you're reading, mark these topics in your NCERT book, that these are the topics which is important for you. For example, if you are having the old book, if you're having the new book, then they have updated it. So what is living? Then biodiversity, need for classification, taxonomy and systematics, concept of species and taxonomical hierarchy, and binomial nomenclature. Then we have to know about the 5 kingdom classification, the salient features and classification of Monera, Protestant fungi into major groups, and you have to read also about lichens, viruses and viroids. Then salient feature and classification of plant into major groups like algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm, and 3 to 5 salient and distinguishing features and at least 2 examples of each category. So this is for plant kingdom. For animal kingdom, salient features and classification of animals. Non-chordate up to phyla level. So for non-chordates, we have to read the classification up to phyla level, and chordate up to class level. Then here also we need 3 to 5 salient features and at least 2 examples of each. For unit 2, that is the structural organization of animals and plant, we have morphology and modifications. We have to read about tissue anatomy, function of different parts of flowering plants, that is root, stem, leaf, inflorescence. And inflorescence we have given cymose and racemose, flower, fruit and seed. Need to be dealt along with the relevant practical for the practical syllabus. Family. In family, they have given these families: Malvaceae, Cruciferae, Leguminosae, Compositae, and Graminae. In animal tissue, we have to read about morphology, anatomy, and function of different systems, that is digestive, circulatory, respiratory, nervous, and reproductive, of an insect and frog. For example, a video I have posted about the FAQs. So this was the mistake there. So this is to be read as insect and frog. So that means in animal tissue we have to read about morphology, anatomy and function of different system of an insect, that will be cockroach, and again anatomy, function of different system of frog. So we have to read about digestive system, circulatory, respiratory, nervous and reproductive system of cockroach and of frog, both. If you have the new NCERT, you will not see the difference in the syllabus, but if you will compare it with the previous old NCERT, you will see that earlier plant physiology used to have 5 chapters, but now it only have these 3 chapters: respiration, photosynthesis and plant growth and development. Earlier the other 2 chapters were transport in plants and mineral nutrition, but now only these 3: photosynthesis. And in photosynthesis we have to read about photosynthesis as a mean of autotrophic nutrition, site of photosynthesis, pigments involved, and photochemical and biosynthetic phases of photosynthesis, both cyclic and non-cyclic, photophosphorylation, and chemiosmotic hypothesis, photorespiration, C3 and C4 pathways, and factor affecting photosynthesis. In respiration, we have to read about exchange of gases, cellular respiration, glycolysis, fermentation, TCA cycle, ETS, aerobic and energy relation, number of ATP molecules generated, and amphibolic pathways and respiratory quotient. So as I said, just go and open your NCERT textbook, mark these topics. If you have old, then you can do that. If you have new, it won't be a much issue. Plant growth and development, you have to read about seed germination, phases of plant growth and plant growth rate, condition of growth, differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation, sequence of developmental process in plant cell, and growth regulators: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, ethylene, and ABA. In human physiology, if you will see the old NCERT, earlier before breathing and respiration, there was a more chapter, digestion and absorption, but now it has been removed. So in human physiology, you have to read breathing and respiration. In this respiratory organ of animals, recall only respiratory system in humans, the mechanism of breathing, its regulation in human, so the regulation part is important, exchange of gases, transport of gases, regulation of respiration, respiratory volumes, disorder related to respiration like asthma, emphysema, occupational respiratory disorders. Then the other chapter is body fluids and circulation, and in this we have to read about the composition of blood, the blood groups, coagulation of blood, composition of lymph and its function, human circulatory system. In this we have to read about the structure of human heart, structure of human blood vessel, cardiac cycle, cardiac output, ECG, double circulation, regulation of cardiac activity, disorders of circulatory system like hypertension, CAD, that is coronary artery disease, angina pectoris and heart failure. Then the other chapter is excretory products and their elimination. So in this, the modes of excretion, the ammonitolism, uretelism, uricotelism, human excretory system. In this, you have to read about the structure of human respiratory system, the function, the urine formation, osmoregulation, regulation of kidney function, that is renin-angiotensin, atrial natriuretic factor, that is ANF, ADH, diabetes insipidus, and role of other organs and excretion. Then disorders, you have to read about uremia, renal failure, renal calculi, nephritis, dialysis, and artificial kidney. Then in the other chapter, we have locomotion and movement. In this, we have to read about the types of movement, the ciliary, flagellar, muscular, and in muscular, skeletal muscle, we have to read the contractile proteins, the muscle contraction, and skeletal system and function. This to be dealt with relevant practical syllabus. Then joints, disorder of muscular and skeletal system, that is myasthenia gravis, tetany and muscular dystrophy, arthritis, osteoporosis, and gout. Neural control and coordination. In this chapter, we have to read about neurons and nerves, nervous system in human central nervous system, PNS, visual nervous system, generation and conduction of nerve impulse. Then at last, we have to read about chemical coordination and regulation. This we are talking about class 11 syllabus. Endocrine glands and hormones, human endocrine system, hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal, thyroid, parathyroid, adrenal, pancreas, gonads. Then mechanism of hormone action, we should have the elementary idea. Then role of hormones and messengers and regulators, hypo and hyperactivity and related disorder. Common disorder like dwarfism, acromegaly, cretinism, goiter, exophthalmic goiter, and diabetes and Addison's disease. So these are the topics for class 11th biology. We'll get back to you soon with other videos. Till then, keep smiling. Thank you.